All right, y'all, taking a look at Nosana. I'm on the weekly Kraken chart. Now, we're going to focus on technicals on this video. If this coin outperforms, great, so be it. But you need to be prepared for less as well. Now, I do think this coin's going to outperform, and I'm going to give you my target. But just in case, we need to be aware of some retrace levels that we can look to take profit on this coin. I really like this coin. It competes in the AI sector, but it's more GPUs. Go do the fundamental research on that if you want. We're going to look at the technicals. It does compete with things like Akash, which does have a previous cycle under its belt, so we can compare price action there and what it did and kind of draw a conclusion as to what we might see on Nosana. But let's dive in. In October of 2024, you set a price all-time high of $5.25. Now, here's what I want you to pay attention to. At that time, you had a market cap of 219 million, which is the highest you've ever set thus far, and a circulating supply of 41 million. That's important, okay? Since then, you have added tokens to the market. Currently, you're at about 71 million tokens. And by the end of this year, you will have all 100 million tokens will be on the market. So you'll be fully diluted in your circulating supply. However, that is over double the number of coins you had at price all-time high, which means you're going to have to more than double your market cap in order to reach 525 again. Is that possible? As for you to decide. So rather than hitting a $219 million market cap, you're going to need to hit $525 million market cap in order to reach $5.25 again. If you only come back up to your all-time high market cap of 219 million, you're going to have a price of $2.19. Simple math, 100 million coins divided by 219 million market cap, $2.19. Let's look at the market cap of Nosana. Now, pretty good market cap here. This is a small cap coin, so price can really get up and move very fast with very little money coming into the market. On the flip side of that coin, it can dump really fast as well. Now, most coins promise a lot of hype and over deliverance, and they never really deliver. So whether or not Nosana will deliver it remains to be seen, and that's for you to decide. What you want to do, in my opinion, what I want to do is be prepared for retrace levels, because most coins just retrace and then head down. They never set new highs, most 99.99%. So be prepared for these levels. And if you get better, that's just a bonus, but be prepared so you don't expect higher and get a retrace and miss out and round trip your coin. Be prepared just in case. So what I've done is I've taken these levels and I've done the math for you, these retrace levels, just in case you retrace. Again, most coins, regardless of your narrative, only retrace. And I've added them. Let me clear this out a little. I've added the retrace levels to the chart. Now, you cannot fib price, okay? The reason you can't fib price is because your circulating supply has increased dramatically from 41 million to 100 million, so it's not linear. Okay, you can only fib price in a short term when you don't add coins, or if it's a long term and you have not added coins. But on the macro scale here, you've added a significant amount, so a fib on price does not work. However, a Fibonacci on market cap is very linear and it does work. So I have added your retrace levels based upon your market cap fib levels, and this is what you would get. If you were to retrace, for example, to the 382, if you just did a 382 retrace on market cap, and that's all you did, you would have a $1 Nosana. Sorry about that, guys. And you can see the other levels in here, the golden pocket, the 786. And if nothing else, you can use these for accumulation. And that's how I like to do them. Even if you go higher, even if you come set new highs, you're most likely going to find resistance at each one of these levels, right? So what I do is when price gets up here, I look for a reaction. I look for bearish divergences and I look for reaction. If I get a rejection here, then I'll sell and I will ride down. I don't know where. That's not what this video is about, but let's just say it comes back down to here. I will rebuy. If we get the signals I'm looking for, I'll rebuy. I'll spot rebuy, accumulate, and ride up. And then if I get a reaction here, I might sell here, rebuy, sell, rebuy, just like that. And then I can accumulate massive amounts. A lot of times these pullbacks are 30, 40, 50%. You can accumulate a lot here just by paying attention to your market cap retrace levels. And then when you finally do sell at the top, wherever that may be, you've accumulated a tremendous amount more coins. So you're making a lot more profit without putting a nickel more into your investment. So pay attention to these levels, even if you think it's going higher. Now, the moment we've been waiting for, here is my bull run price prediction for Nosana. I do believe, and let me show you why. First of all, let's look at Akash, okay? Akash is in the exact same sector. It competes with AI, GPU technology. And from cycle 1, 2021 through the bear market of 2022 through last cycle, it did approximately slightly wicked above the 2.618 Fibonacci retracement level. So you broke your market cap all-time high, retraced to the 2.618, and then headed down, okay? So let's look at Nosana's 2.618. That's coming in, sorry about that, about 650 million, 1.618 about 400 million. So anywhere in here, I think, is a good target for Nosana. If it performs similarly to Akash, which they are direct competitors, so I would anticipate it would. But again, that is on narrative, okay? That is fundamentals, okay? Technicals would suggest we're probably going to come in here somewhere. But if you believe in the fundamentals, then you can look for a move similar to Akash, which is going to be up in here. And I do believe in the fundamentals here. I have done my homework, so I'm bullish on this coin. And I predict a $650 million market cap. Again, that puts you up to the 2.618, similar to Akash, and that is going to be a price of $6.50. Okay, I also think you're going to get a shot a little bit lower prices here again. I'm not convinced you take out the low here at 14 cents set in February, but I do think you retrace to this green box, especially as Bitcoin kind of moves on down. If Bitcoin moves down, I think you're going to retrace into here somewhere around 20 cents, and then I think you get a $6.50 Nosana. So from that level up here, I think you're looking at about a 30x, guys. I think you can have a legit shot at a 30x on this. And again, even if you don't, you can still retrace to one of these levels. A golden pocket retrace from this is still about an 8x. So not too bad, even if this coin massively underperforms. So it's a good coin. It's in a good sector. I like it, but that's for you to decide. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think the bull run price prediction for Nosana is. Give us a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be doing Nosana and other altcoin videos throughout the next cycle. Let me know what you want to see, and I'll be happy to record a video for you guys. I'll see you guys next time.